and drop some likes in the chat as well if you're watching. So I'm going to first draw my horizon line going across. Just this little box here is what I'm going to work with, yeah? So I draw my horizon line. Then I draw another line vertically going down in the center, yeah? So I've got line going across, line going up and down, right? Then here you've got vanishing point 1, vanishing point 2, vanishing point 3, and vanishing point 4. Okay, so these are your 4 vanishing points, what you're going to have in your image, yeah? So, yeah, these are your 4 vanishing points. Now, to make this into a 4-point perspective drawing, I'm locked in to learn. Yes, my dad's in the chat, Marlon Mansano. My dad's in the chat, so big him up. Big up my dad. Whoop, whoop, MCMA. Right, so now we're going to draw a line going from here, from vanishing point 1 into the center. Yeah. Same thing below. All the lines are leading out from vanishing point 1. It's not too late to get a sketchbook and start as well, guys. So if you need some time, grab one now. Grab one now. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to get a sketchbook and pencil. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm continuing. Vanishing point 2. We draw the lines leading out. Same thing on what we did on that side. Draw the lines leading out from vanishing point 2. And the same below. Okay, so we got our guidelines here. And now we're going to draw our curved line, because 4-point perspective and 5-point perspective gives a kind of fisheye lens effect. A fisheye lens effect. So now, and I forgot to mention, guys, draw these lines very lightly because you're going to erase them after, yeah? You're not going to keep these guidelines, okay? So now I'm going to draw curved line going from vanishing point 4 to 3, yeah? That's all I'm doing. From 4 to 3. Same thing on the other side. 4 to 3. All right. Drop in the chat if you have any questions as well. I'll try and answer as I go along. Okay. Right. Thanks for following, Scar. Thanks for following as well. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So now we got our guidelines here. We can start sketching out our whatever we want to sketch. So today, I will draw a building, which is what I usually go for, yeah? But I find this the easiest way to showcase what I'm trying to teach by drawing architecture. That is my specialist subject, architecture and landscape, yeah? So now, if you have a darker pencil, I'm going to use a 4B pencil. Yeah, so 4B, you're going to get a darker tone, and I'm going to go over some of my lines and create my building. Yeah. Right. There we go. So all I'm doing, if you see, all I'm doing is now is following these lines I've already drawn. So you see how easy I've done that, yeah? I'm just following the lines that I've already drawn. I haven't even added in windows or doors or anything like that yet, right? Then, again, I can draw another building just by following the lines. Have you ever considered hosting an art class in person? Scar, that's definitely on the list, 100%. I'm definitely going to do that. If anyone's interested in that, let me know, because I will host some art classes very soon and some tuitions as well. So again, I'll draw another building, and if you notice one thing about this drawing, what do you notice about it, guys? What are you noticing now? That's right. The building's getting smaller as it goes towards the vanishing point. So it's creating an optical illusion. Yeah? No straight, yeah, that's exactly. The lines are curved. So it's giving a fisheye effect and an optical illusion effect of it getting smaller. Yeah? Giving the appearance of a 3D object, but on a 2D surface, which is the paper. So now we can do the same thing, but on this side of the paper, right? So, again, we follow our line. And draw another building. Yeah, there you go. So again, we're just drawing the outlines of our building right now, just the outlines. Yeah. So you see, same thing on this side, the same thing happening. Buildings getting smaller as it goes toward the vanishing point. Yeah. Right. So you might be asking in your mind. Where are the vanishing points? In which country do you live? I'm in UK, London. You should have an art show showing some of the work. Yep, check it here. Upcoming events, opening night, March 18th, free entry. Yeah, I forgot to put the link in my bio, guys. I'm sorry, but if you want the link, let me know if you want the link. I'll send it to you on a message. I'll send you the link on message. I forgot to put the link in bio. I will send it to you on message if you want to attend the exhibition. It's in Woolwich, in South East London. So you might be asking, Josh, where are the vanishing points in the image? Well, you can see one here and one there. Those are the two dominant ones. But you've also got one above and below. So if you keep drawing downwards, yeah, everything will vanish or appear to vanish as it goes towards this point. And the same above. If we draw the buildings taller, it will curve in towards this point here. Yeah? Nice. So now this is where you can have your fun and do whatever you want. Yeah? This is now your time to be creative. So you can draw a door, you can draw a window or a set of windows. Okay? So this is where you can really have fun and use your imagination. So you see? 4-point perspective. 4-point perspective. Right? So let's do it again. And if you guys want to try along with me this time, you guys can try along. This time we'll do something much simple. We'll draw just a little box and we'll do it again. Yeah? So, just a reminder in case you forgot, what do? Draw our horizon line or eye line. I'll label it eye line, yeah? Then vanishing point 1 and vanishing point 2. Then we draw another line going down the center, vanishing point 3 and vanishing point 4. How long have you done art? Wow. If my dad's in the chat, Dad, how long have I been doing art? If my dad's in the chat, let him know. I think it's been since I was 5 years old. I'm now 29, so a long time. So now, horizon line, and we got our vertical line coming down. What do? Start from vanishing point 1, drawing our lines going outwards, always from vanishing point, yeah? Outwards. Same again. Vanishing point 1 and same below, yeah? And it's going towards this center line. Going towards the center line. Right? And you draw these lines very lightly because you're going to erase them, yeah? I haven't done it here because I didn't finish it, but if you were to finish this drawing, I would erase these guidelines and all this and neaten it up, yeah? So same thing here on this side, vanishing point 2, going outwards. Yeah, same above. Okay, and then below. The curved line now to make it a fisheye perspective. There we go, curved line from the northern hemisphere to the southern hemisphere, if that makes it easier to remember. North all the way to south. North to south. Yeah, and just keep doing it until it becomes natural. There you go. All right. So now we can draw a nice simple shape in our perspective. Yeah? Draw a nice simple shape. And again, look what I'm doing. I'm just drawing on these guidelines, isn't it? That's what I'm doing. I'm just using my guidelines to draw. There you go. Right, thanks for the follow as well, man. I appreciate everyone watching in this live too. Yeah. So, as you see, I'll give you another demo of things as they get smaller. So you see. So you see it gets smaller as it goes from the top and to the bottom as well. All right, and the same thing from left to right. Yeah. Okay. Then you can do your shading as well. And you can do your shading. Yeah. But you come to that later on. Once you're happy with how your drawing looks, you can start shading and erasing your lines. Yeah? Shading and erasing your lines. Face perspective, wow. Face perspective. I can do it, but to be honest, before I teach it, I need to brush up on my portrait skills myself. So you can take this concept and apply it to that, but give me maybe like a few weeks and I'll get back to you on that. But I know I can teach how to draw architecture because that's what I know. That's my specialist field. That's what I do. Every single day I draw things like this so I can comfortably teach it. So here and here are 4-point perspective examples, yeah? Now, moving on, 5-point perspective. 5-point perspective now, all right? So it's gonna get a little bit more complex. So now pay attention, guys. I'm gonna give you guys another 10 seconds. Grab a drink or get a pen, pencil. If you wanna join along with me, get your materials together and let's do this. Let's do these last two together, guys. How about that? So I'll give you 10 seconds to get your equipment and go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So I hope you got your stuff. Now we're going to do 5-point perspective. So what's the difference between 5 and 4, Josh? Well, 5-point perspective, as you probably already guessed, has 5 vanishing points. The next question would be, where is the 5th point? Well, I'll demonstrate it to you right now. So we're going to follow the same routine we did here in the beginning. So firstly, we're going to draw our horizon line. Then we're going to draw our vanishing point in the center. Yeah? So that's vanishing point 1 now. Then we're going to draw another line going down the center. Now this is going to be vanishing point 2, vanishing point 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Silly question. No silly questions here. No silly questions. What pencil are you using? I'm using Derwent Graphic HB. Derwent Graphic HB. This is a good pencil for everyday use. It's good for tones. It's not too heavy, not too light. It can erase easy, and it's the most versatile pencil, HB. Nice. So now, yeah, exactly. Don't need a Mac. Yeah, exactly. That's it. You got it. So now, this is what we're gonna do. So lock in, guys. Lock in. So now we're gonna draw our lines going outwards from the center point. Yeah. Here's what we do. Draw our lines going outwards from the center point. These are going to be your guidelines. So again, I reiterate, you want to draw these lines very lightly. I'm drawing them heavier because I want to demonstrate for the video so you guys can see it clearly in the video. But when you're doing it, try and draw lightly. Yeah? So, draw my guidelines. Okay, I think I got enough guidelines here. So now what do? Well, now, remember what we did with the curved lines? Yep, we're going to do that again here. So north to south with the curved line. North to south, curved line. Right? Thanks for the follow as well. I see you. North to south, curved line. Same on the other side. North to south, curved line. Doesn't matter if the lines don't match on either side, unless that's the specific effect you want. But remember, this is all draft, so you can change it later on. Yeah. Now, the same thing you're gonna do, but on your horizon line, you're gonna do the same thing. So you're gonna go from left to right. So you're gonna go from east to west on a curved line. Right? Same thing below. East to west, curved line. Right? So now we've got our basis for our drawing. Yeah, we got our basis. So now here's what we do. We got our guidelines, we got our vanishing points. Is everyone okay with it so far? Yeah? Cool, I'll give you 5 seconds to ask any questions before I start shading in. All right, cool. So now, Ozzy, yes, thank you. This is genius, thanks. Thank you. So now, let's start with basic shapes. Let's start with basic shapes, yeah? So I'll get my 4B pencil, darker tone, 4B pencil. Right? Yo, can you draw Fox River Prison? I don't know what that is, man. Sorry, Quincy, what is that? Let me know. Right, so we draw on our guideline, we just draw a little square. Right? Draw a little square and then follow these lines again. There we go. Okay, so now we got this line. Looks like it's going out of the page, yeah, coming off the page. So again, we can draw something here, following on the square guideline. Following the line down to the vanishing points. All right. And there you go again. Yeah? So all I'm doing is drawing shapes at the moment. Yeah? You do tattoos, bro. I'm gonna need you to draw the blueprints on my body. I don't really do tattoos, you know, but when I was younger, I was planning to be a tattoo artist. That's a fun fact. That's a fun fact. And my dad can verify that as well. If he's still in the chat. Yeah. But I don't really do tattoos that much. Well, I don't do tattoos at all, actually. But who knows? I could do. Depends what the design is. You have to tell me about the design. Then I could see what I can do. But yeah, then I'll draw another square. Look, all I'm doing is drawing on these guidelines. Look, you see? So there's an old saying that my dad actually taught me as well. It's called proper planning and preparation. So this is exactly what I'm doing now. Planning and preparation is what we did here. All of what you're seeing, all these guidelines, what you're seeing are planning and preparation, yeah? See, look, now how easy I've made it because I did the planning, yeah? So now you can start shading in. Okay? See? So it becomes now up to you what you want to do with your drawing. The 3 P's, that's it. Proper planning and preparation. Looks like a bird's eye view of a skyscraper so far. Yeah, basic shapes. Yeah, that's all it is so far. It's just the shapes. Yeah, and it's from a 5-point perspective. So your vanishing points are here. So you've got one there. You've got one up top here. Right. There and here. DJ Camo, good to see you. Chris R, 7 P's. That's it. Prepare. Prepare as much as possible. Right? This is so cool. I paint all the time, but never experiment like this. Yeah, I remember. I think you was on the live before, isn't it? Come on. Practice makes permanent. That's another thing I learned as well. Practice makes permanent. You got to practice. Consistency is key. Right? So you see what I've done there? Yeah? See what I've done? This is now 5-point perspective. Right? If we start drawing smaller, again on these lines, what happens? Starts to fade away or give the illusion that it's fading away. Prior planning and preparation prevents poor performance. Exactly. Exactly. You got it, Chris, man. Chris, you know. You know. So, yeah. So, anyway, yeah. So, that's how it's looking so far. You can keep adding to it. This is now your world, your structure that you create here in 5-point perspective. Yeah? So, let's do another one. Let's do another one. Right? In this box over here. Let's do another one in this box over here. So, I'll show you again from the beginning. I'll show you again. Right? So, how do we draw a 5-point perspective? You might be asking again. Well, no worries. I will show you again and again. I'm very patient. Horizon line first. Horizon line / eye line. In the center, doesn't have to be in the center. For the purposes of this tutorial, I will draw it in the center. The first vanishing point, number 1. Yeah? Then, draw our first guidelines going out from vanishing point 1. Above, we have vanishing point 2. Below, we have 3. To the east coast, we got 4. The west coast, oh, sorry. West coast, yeah. No, wait. East coast is here. Sorry, guys. West coast is there. There you go. Then, outwards. Lines going outwards from the vanishing point. There you go. The lines going outwards from the first vanishing point. Patience is needed in everything, exactly. Patience as well, exactly. So again, you see I'm drawing the lines going outwards from vanishing point 1. Okay. So there you go. That's the first part of it. Yeah. Now, this is where it gets cool. So now we're going to go from north to south. From north to south on a curved line. So you see, curve. 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 And curve again. Same thing on the other side. North to south, curved line. From the North Pole to the South Pole, curved line. Curved line. Curved line from north to south. Yeah, repetition. Repetition, guys. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to do the exact same thing, but on the horizon line, yeah? On the horizon line. So horizon line, west coast to east coast. I got it right this time. West coast to east coast. Curve the line from the west point to the east point. There you go. Same thing. Same thing. Right? That looks good. Thank you, DJ Camo. Thank you. So now we've got our template. And remember, guys, the main thing is you want to draw these guidelines very light because you're going to erase them after. Yeah? These lines are going to be erased. These are not going to be my final image. Okay? So when you're drawing it, draw them very lightly. So now I'm going to go in with my 4B pencil. I'm going to use my 4B pencil to hash out some darker tones on this image. Well, I'm going to create something anyway. Sharpen this pencil. Okay, are you doing these lessons every day? I'm trying my best, but at the moment, no. It's like at least, I won't say every day or every 2 days. It's like I'm trying to go live at least 3 times a week. Yeah? Can you real quick show me how to do a 3D triangle? Let's see. Hang about for a bit, because I don't want to get sidetracked. So, but thank you, DJ Camo, as well, for the comment. It's a valid point. But for now, let's draw a mini city, yeah, with some buildings. So we'll build on what we've done there. So let's approach this a little bit differently to what we did here. Yeah, let's approach it a little bit differently. Move it over so you can see the full page. Don't forget, guys, my art exhibition. Yeah. Art exhibition. Don't forget. Okay, so Spanish. Oh, unfortunately not, man. I'm trying to learn, though. I'm trying to learn. Okay, so now we got our vanishing point 1. We're going to start by drawing a road. So 2 lines coming out from the vanishing point 1 on this side. Yeah, let's draw it all the way. Let's draw it all the way. And then same on this side. 2 lines coming out. Okay. First gift. Hey, Mercedes. Good to see you in the live again. So here now, actually, let me cut it off here. Let me cut it off there. Yeah. And cut it off here. So it's more of an example for you guys. Actually, maybe here, because I really want you guys to see it properly. All right. So we'll start this side and we'll draw a building. So let's make the building a bit taller. And there we go. So you see I'm following the guideline, everything on that curved line again. And don't worry about if you make a mistake, you can always erase it after. Okay? You can always erase things. And again. So you see I'm drawing my first building on this side. Now we do the same thing, but on this side now. On that curved line. Following everything on these curved lines. Yeah? And again, if you get things wrong, do not worry. It's all part of the learning curve. Yeah? There you go. It's all part of it. So there's your 2 buildings on either side of the road. Maybe a train track, I don't know. Got a train track here. Well, actually, I've kind of gotten rid of my vanishing point. But anyway, we can erase that later on. But I'm just trying to show you an example. Because really, it would go down. You can make this whole area go down like it's the edge of the earth. So again, this is like really a unique and creative way to draw something new. So if any of you guys are studying art, or you're in GCSE and you want to impress your art teacher, show them this. Show them this 5-point perspective, yeah? Show them that you can draw this 5-point perspective. They're going to give you A star. They're going to give you A star, star, star. So show them that. But yeah, or even 4-point perspective, yeah? Show them that. So now you can draw some doors. Windows. Yeah, now you can get creative. You can start building your own. So I'm not using any reference for this, guys. It's all from my imagination, yeah? And you can do it. You can do the same as me and even better than me. You guys can all do better than me. Yeah, you just have to practice and you'll get it. You see? So even if you want, you can make it like a roof, give it a nice roof home. Yeah, you can just experiment, Experiment. Experiment and do as you feel. Just go with the flow of the page. Yeah? Go with the flow of the page. That's the main thing. Right? So, yeah. There we go. So that's been a good session. Any questions before I go? I'll try to answer them as best as I can. Any questions about anything we learned today? In the meantime, you guys can follow me up. Remember, we cover so many topics. I'll show you what we worked on yesterday. Or was it 2 days ago? We did 1-point perspective here, yeah? And look at that, we covered some other shading techniques. Right? Covered these shading techniques, these drawing techniques, yeah? And we covered these as well, right? So guys, there's a lot you can learn from me and these live streams as well, man. So definitely follow the page so you guys can all stay updated with what I'm doing. Where can you find the video after? So I'm going to upload this video on YouTube. So if you missed it, don't worry if you missed it, because I'm going to go to my YouTube, which is here. The same as my TikTok, J Manzano Illustrations on YouTube. Yeah, get at me on YouTube, Instagram. Hello, hello. Yeah, this is so sweet. Robin, thank you. Right? So, again, any questions? Any questions? Maybe I'll do one more 5-point. Yeah, if you want to see one more 5-point perspective, let me know. I'll do one more before we go. I'll do one more as a special treat for you guys. I've got a question. Go, go. MH17, go. What's the question? And let me know if you want. All right. Larry wants that 5-point perspective. All right, let's do it. Let's do one more. Let's do one more 5-point perspective. Let's go. Do one more. One more 5 point. Let's go. Cool. So let's do a larger one so you guys can get a nice view. So 5 point perspective. I'll just do the title here. So if anyone new joins, yeah, see my neat handwriting has gone out the window now. It's back to messy. All right. So 5 point perspective. Firstly, the first thing we do, we're going to draw our horizon line. Draw our horizon line. A line going across the page horizontally. Secondly, we're then going to draw our vanishing point in the center. Yeah, that's the second step. So I'm going to label it vanishing point 1, V1. Yeah. Then, this is where you guys got to pay attention. I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds to get a pencil and paper this time. Definitely get it. Get your pencil and paper. Just go. Just run and get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. We're here. All right. Now, we're going to draw lines leading out from our vanishing point. Yeah. Above and below. Now I'm going to label it so I don't forget where they are. So I'm going to label all my vanishing points. So we've got V1, V2, vanishing point 2, yeah, V3, V4, V4, and V5. Alika, yes, good to see you. Nice, you caught the live. Evening. How are your evening going? So now, we got our template so far, right? Then we're going to draw lines leading out from our vanishing point 1. I like to call this the spider web method. The spider web method. This is what I call it. Yeah, you'll see why. So we draw lines leading out from our vanishing point 1, from our center vanishing point. Yeah. So just cover each axis. Yeah, and again, in this one as well, leading out from the vanishing point. And again, you want to draw these lines very light. You want to draw these lines very light. Okay? Same again here. Always leading out from your vanishing point. Imagine like a ray of sun beaming out from this point. Yeah? With you as my guide, I'll be all right. Nice, man. I'm here for you. How do you know how many lines to draw out from the vanishing point? Harris, that's a good question. It's up to you. You can draw as little or as many lines as you like because these are your guidelines for your drawing. So it depends on what you want to draw. Yeah, so I draw a lot, so I have more options of what I want to work with because I'm not planning out what I want to draw here just yet. So I'm leaving myself the option. Yeah, but all these lines are going to be erased anyway. So vanishing point 1 going outwards. So you see now we've got all our lines. Yeah, how much is normal? There's no MH17. There's not really any normal amount. So some people might do less. Some people might do more. It totally depends on your subject and what you want to draw and how comfortable you are with it too. Yeah. You can also use a ruler. I forgot to mention. You can use a ruler if you want really straight lines. Yeah. But I don't really use a ruler myself. But I know so many artists that use ruler when they draw. Yeah. So cool. Now we've got our spider web. Yeah. Now we're going to draw curved line going from north vanishing point 2 to 3. From north to south on a curved line. Yeah, and we're going to do the same again. Until we get to the end of the paper. Till we get to the end. There we go. Hey, Alika, thank you. Thanks for the gift. 53 people in the live as well. What? Wow. Damn. Let's keep it going then. There we go. So you see what we're doing? On the other side, going from north to south. Yeah? And it doesn't really matter if your lines are not accurate, yeah? Because again, you're going to erase them. You're going to erase these lines and they're just a guideline, right? So we're going to do the same thing going from west to east, yeah? Curved line. Curved lines all the way from west to east to vanishing point 5 to 4. Okay? Nice. So number of viewers hit an all-time high. What? Wow. Guys, we got the highest viewers I've had this month. Big up everyone in the chat, man. You guys are like my students now. Wow. Appreciate the consistency of everyone joining. So again, we're going to do the same thing. Ingrid, thank you. Same thing, but on the southern hemisphere, you could say. Yeah? Look at that. Curved lines. Curved lines. Wow, look at that. That looks interesting, isn't it? Please keep teaching us. I will. What are you drawing? 5-point perspective. So again, there's 5 vanishing points in this image. Vanishing point 1, vanishing point 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah? This is a unique way to draw something. Yeah? Not many people draw this way. Yeah? Can you show some too for an example? Well, if you were here earlier, you'd see we did 4-point perspective and 5. Yeah? So this is another one. What's the best perspective for houses? The houses, anyone. It depends what you want. The angle that you want to draw the house from. So now we've got our guidelines and our foundation here, yeah? Now I'm going to use a 4B pencil to draw out my scene. Okay? So now let's begin to draw our scene. Your TikToks are helpful. Hey, thank you, Ruby. Appreciate it. So now let's draw our scene, yeah? So again, all I'm going to do is use my guidelines here, yeah, that I've drawn already. There you go. I'm going to be using what I've already drawn out. Yeah, maybe another one. All right, I'm going to draw a nice cityscape in a fisheye. Yeah, so that's another thing. This 5-point perspective is kind of like a fisheye lens. It looks kind of like a fisheye lens. Yeah. So again, we're drawing more. We're just following the guidelines that we've already drawn, you see. That's all we're doing. Just following the guidelines we've already drawn. And the same concept applies. The same concept applies as well, yeah? So you see, things get smaller the closer they get to the vanishing point, or they appear smaller, right? You can even draw the building a little bit taller, yeah? You can even draw the building going a little bit higher than the previous one, yeah, just to make it look a little bit different, a bit more realistic. Okay. Right. So again, here, get smaller. Yeah, buildings get smaller. See that? Same concept applies. Then let's say we want to draw on this side now. Let's say we want to draw on this side. Boom, we get our line. We're just following the guidelines. That's all I'm doing, guys. Look, you can do this as well. You can definitely do this as well. Follow the guidelines. That's it. Yeah, this is all I've done the hard work before. Yeah, so this now becomes much easier. You see? Okay. So again, got another building there and another one behind it. Yeah, and then another one. See? You see that? Shit, I'm sold. I'm dropping a follow. Jaden, thank you for following. Trust me, you're going to learn a lot from this page. You're going to learn a lot from this page. How would 5-point perspective when drawing a massive person in the lens? Give me a bit more information and I'll try my best to answer it. I'll try my best. But again, I'm drawing these buildings. I'm drawing these buildings here, you see? Boom. And thank you to everyone that dropped some gifts in there as well, man. I saw it. I saw it, but I was drawing as well, so I couldn't react on time. But thank you to whoever dropped the gifts in there. I see you and I appreciate you. Okay? So there you go. You got your 5. Oh, look at that. Wow, it looks cool, isn't it? Yeah? There you go. Yeah? So now you can do your shading, or let's say now actually we want to draw a road here now. We've got a road we want to draw. We've got a road here. Road now, we can draw the road. Yeah? See? So you can start to create your world. What are you doing and why? Jimmy, good question. So I'm doing a 5-point perspective drawing and I'm teaching others how to draw. Yeah? So I'm basically your TikTok art teacher. Yeah? I'm your TikTok art teacher now. And everyone in here is more or less now, I see you guys as my students, so big up to everyone. How would you draw like a fence in front of the house? A fence, yeah, so you draw another line there. And then, again, using your guidelines. So you see I'm using my guidelines. And then I'm following along. See? It's just all about guidelines. Just following along. See, I'm drawing another curve, see? If I wanted to, I can keep the curve going, see? See the curve? Yeah? Professor Sano, yes, sir. Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, so again, I draw my guidelines here. Good question. Can we have a live on drawing a house with garden and fence? Yes, definitely. Definitely. Let's see. The next time I'll go live, I need to plan out because I might go live tomorrow, maybe. But if you don't see me tomorrow, then 100% you'll see me next week. And I'll put an update on my story about the live sessions as well. Yeah? The live sessions as well. Okay. So now you got your 5-point. How would a person look in there? Good question. Well, I would like to draw a person in there, but I need a reference, to be honest, right now for this. But I can draw. All right, let me do this. I'll draw some hand holding a sketchbook. I'll draw a hand holding a sketchbook, and I'm just going to hold my sketchbook in my other hand and draw it. What time do you go live and what time zone are you in? So, Professor Sano, hey man, thank you for that. But I'm in UK, London, and I usually go live To be honest, there's no specific time as of yet. As of yet, there's no specific time or date, but I'm working on getting that. But the good thing is, you can almost guarantee to see me live at least twice a week. And I always try to give an update as to when I go live. Yeah? Yeah, put on your, that's it. What Alika said, that's it. Dean, good to see you in the chat. Well, chat, man, welcome. So you see now, I've actually gotten, yeah. So you see, my hands are now in my own drawing. Yeah, I'm now in the drawing. Right, I couldn't draw a person, but I've drawn my hands in the drawing. Yeah. There's a thank you to everyone watching here. Yeah, I'll draw it for you guys. Thank you. Yeah, I've just got into art. Any way to draw people from imagination. The thing is, for me, I can draw someone from imagination, but it probably won't look like them. But it's still from my imagination, isn't it? So the best way is to practice drawing people as much as you can. Like, if you want to get better at drawing from your imagination, start drawing people in real life first, yeah? And then it will become like second nature, because before, I swear to you, I couldn't draw landscapes like this from my imagination. But I had to keep practicing and going out and drawing every single day, like in real life, and drawing things in real life, yeah, so that I can get the experience. And now it's much easier for me. So you can even check my videos on my TikTok. I'm always out painting, I'm drawing, so you can see me putting in work in the field. Almost every day I'm drawing, yeah, either outside or inside. But yeah, if you want to improve that skill, you just got to be willing to practice it, you know. So draw your family members, draw your friends, draw your teacher in school. When I was in art school, I used to draw my teacher. I used to draw my art teacher. Yeah, I used to draw him as a tomato. I used to draw my art teachers as like cartoons and stuff. So yeah, practice makes permanent, guys. Practice makes permanent. Yeah, that's the main thing. How do you do circular items? Do you mean inside the image, or how do you draw a circle? Because if you draw, I think I know what you mean. So a circular item would be, let's say, it would be a little bit warped, but that's the whole thing. This whole image is warped because it's in a what would you call it? 5-point perspective, yeah? It's in a 5-point perspective. Whoa, the follower's going up. But yeah, same concept applies, yeah? If you were to draw just a normal cylinder, again, you could follow it. Let's test that theory out. Again, you just follow your guidelines, yeah? And then follow it. And then you could add your shading after. Add your shading in after. Yeah? So if you're drawing a circular item, again, you just follow on your guideline, yeah? and then you could shade it in as you wish after, whatever you want to do. Because think about it, yeah? I'll show you quickly here in this corner. If I draw a normal cylinder, it will just look like that. Yeah, that's not warped. This is not a warped view. And if I shade it now, oh, there you go. Come back. Yeah, so if I shade it now, it can give it a more 3D look. Yeah, make a background, you know, shade, stuff like that. All right. I just want to stylize the art my way in a cartoon style to avoid learning anatomy, to be honest. Oh, okay. Yeah, even me, like, I practice anatomy in art school, but I don't really do that much of it now. I do want to practice. So even if you guys can help me out, if there's any good anatomy tutorials out there or any good anatomy artists out there, I'll be glad to learn. Because that's one thing as an artist that we should never stop learning, new skills and techniques. That's one thing I always say to people, like always be learning, always be trying to acquire new knowledge. Yeah? So, anyway, there we go, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up here because we've been live for 1 hour now. Wow, we've been live for an hour. So let's do a little recap. Yeah? But once again, thank you. Right? Let's do a recap. So 5-point perspective. Where are the 5 vanishing points? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are the 5 vanishing points in your image. Yeah? Show this if you're in art school, or if you're in GCSE, even if you're in primary school, whatever. Show these to your show these to your teachers. When you next going live, yeah. Maybe tomorrow, but if not next week, stay tuned for that one. Stay tuned for it. And random question, yes, I do have an art channel. I do have an art YouTube channel, J Mansano Illustrations. Follow that channel. Follow that channel, and you can see all my work. But yeah, guys, thanks for following. I would love to stay all night and keep doing it, but we got to rest and recharge and go back stronger the next day. Yeah? And yes, thank you. Just reminding me. We got an art event, art exhibition. Thank you. Yes, Alika, thank you. You just reminded me about that. Yeah. So if you guys want to see me and meet me on March the 18th, I'll be hosting my own art show in a cafe/gallery space in Woolwich. If you want the link for the flyer, let me know. Let me know, because I will send it to you and you can register. It's free, guys. It's free as well. You can see my art. You can learn some skills. And yeah, guys, have a good night. Enjoy. Peace. Thank you, everyone.